everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get underway and towing the slab, Jackson Ferris. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. On the corner for a strike. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Isaac Collins, batting with one down, takes a strike. Collins measures 5 feet 8 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2019. Fires to first in time. Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted 2nd overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Back up the... Oh, that got him! And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 9.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2. That one missed. Witt leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Step off, throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Mitch Spence.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Bottom of the first. Here's Kyle Tucker.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Up and in. Now 1-2. King Tuck goes down on strikes.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Digging in, some Kim.
Yeah.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
One down, base is empty.
That's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no
3 balls,
panic at all
1
by the
strike.
hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ball 4.
Upstairs outside, that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
And that
Ball 1.
misses. And the count is 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting fourth, the first
Freddie
baseman,
Freeman up to the dish.
Freeman.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses. 1-2 the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting fifth,
And
the
up to the
catcher,
plate is Will Smith. Fought off foul. That's off the mark. 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's
got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark.
City,
The batter
the
now,
baseman,
Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Ferris back to work. Foul ball there.
Let's go, Jackson.
Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now a chance for Nick Lofton. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-1's the count.
Second inning here, no score. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Ball, that's out.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
1st and 2nd, 1 out. Jonathan India at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the
0-1.
double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Just missed.
Outside.
And that is downstairs. 2-1.
2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Comes the 2-2. Swing and a ball line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. And next up for the Royals, Jack Calderon.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Gets to it with a slide. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a swing and a drive. Thomas going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's Betts. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Breaking ball misses down and away.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The rare K for Mookie. And we're back. Here's Lane Thomas now.
The center fielder, Lane Thomas.
First offering in the dirt. Just missed. Pitch is in there, and it's 2-1 now.
1 strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the lineup flips over. Michael Garcia digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's
First
the
pitch
count.
strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Kim on to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now Isaac Collins. He's 0 for 1.
Collins.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch misses. Fouled off. He was late.
Nope, upstairs.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and this game is tied. It's 1-1. Back to the top of the lineup. So here's Kyle Tucker now. In there, and it's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And
The
next for
batter, number
LA,
6,
Sung Kim.
second baseman,
He reached out a walk his first time.
Yeah.
And that
Ball,
one
that's
just
outside.
misses. A ball and no strikes. On the ground to the left. Garcia. Throw. Picked it first. Got him.
Now
Here's
batting,
Shohei
the designated
Ohtani.
hitter,
He's
Shohei
not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not.
Ohtani.
He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In there for strike one.
0-1.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Tied up here in the early going. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Royals,
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. Perez, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in there. That's strike one.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
3-2.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting.
And now the DH, Nick Lofton, walked his first time.
Yeah.
1 out, bases empty.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. That
Now
pretty much
batting.
split the zone
Second
down the
baseman,
middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Jonathan India. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
The right fielder, number
So
14.
up now for Kansas City, Jack Calderon. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Bottom of the 4th, here is Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Zips it across. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
For the Dodgers,
Will Smith
the catcher,
to the plate.
Will
He's 0 for 1.
Smith.
First pitch, and he just misses. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, right side. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
The third baseman, number
Next,
13.
Muncy at the dish.
Matt
Grounded out his first time up.
Muncy.
Bounce to the right. And that's just foul. Smith at first, 1 gone.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Up and in, ball 2.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. That's bad. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He'll touch them all. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-1. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajas. And ball 1. That one's in there, and the count even 1-1. And that skips into dirt. Still only one out here in the inning. Line drive, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Paez on his way to third. The throw in there safely. Bailey Falter into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Paez scores, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. One run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And there's a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Digging in, Shohei Ohtani, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. And here is Lane Thomas. Ferris back to work. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next
So the batting
Royals,
order turns
the third
over.
baseman,
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now
2 down,
batting,
bases
left
empty.
fielder,
Isaac
Isaac
Collins steps in for the Royals. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but
it's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Runner at first with 2 away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 2 for 2. That one outside. Ball 1.
definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Fouled off left side.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That's inside. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now two aboard.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Pasquantino, the next to hit, takes ball one. In for a strike. 1-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, two outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez snags it, and that is that. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, center field. Thomas hauls it in for the out. So a man aboard, and up next from Los Angeles, Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
He was late there. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 1-2. And delivers outside.
Ball two.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
3-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2.
Pajes.
That one's in there. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. Going, gone. And they add to the lead. It's 7-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. First offering, and it just misses. Turns and fires to Betts.
Nope. That's inside.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing called strike. And now 3-1. Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering upstairs. Fastball for a strike. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-2. Left field, way back there. Collins going back, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Will Klein.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Salvador Perez now at the plate. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And a curve misses outside, ball 1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 the count. Count's full.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Strike him out.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Get two.
Lofton up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swings and chases a low one there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Safe at second.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
So up next, Jonathan India.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Inside, just missed. There's a strike. First and second here, no outs.
Let's go, Dodgers.
That one down
That
the
ball's
line,
foul.
and foul ball. And they'll do it again.
Let's show off.
Next pitch is outside.
Let's go.
3-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Three-two. That one ripped left field back there. And that one is off the wall. One run is in. Play at the plate. Got him.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder.
Next to hit, Jack Calderon. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first, and there's two down. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And first offering is fouled off. That's a strike. India on third with two out. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Bottom of the sixth inning.
Leading up
And
for the
now
Dodgers,
Kyle
the right
Tucker.
fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Gets it to first, and Tucker is retired.
Now batting,
And
second
now
baseman,
here is Sung
Kim.
Kim. Fastball for a strike.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat
0-2.
as you jog back to the dugout.
That misses
One ball,
the zone,
two strikes.
and that is ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat
Now batting,
after being
the
down in the
designated
count.
hitter,
Up against it
Shohei.
with two strikes right there. Pitch was on the outside,
Ohtani.
didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And a foul ball. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Now batting,
So
first
now it's
baseman,
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Falter checks over to first, and he's back. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Grounds one to short. Witt tosses to first, and Freeman is retired. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Dodgers.
We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Blake Trinan.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That's to third. Zips it to first. One up, one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Collins. Trinan goes 6 feet 5 inches, 36 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it goes just foul. Way high. That one the other way. Throw on to Freeman, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now
2 down, base is empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swings through that one. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Slice down the right side. Line drive. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Pasquantino in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's right, LA.
Next offering is fouled back. Inside. Going to count 1 and 2. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Perez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Mears.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016.
Smith.
And that one hit to first. And he handles it
He's
himself for the out. Here
The
comes
third
Max
baseman, number
Muncy.
13.
Really nice job to get your
Max
first out of the ball game.
Muncy.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
Way to be patient. 2-1. Hey!
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Muncy hits one in the air. Collins. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is
The center
empty.
fielder, number
And now the
44,
center fielder, Andy
Andy
Pajes.
Pajes.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Misses
0-1.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
All right, Dodgers.
Fair ball.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate
Now
for him.
batting,
He looks
shortstop,
locked in.
Mookie.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything
Yes.
with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground,
No,
it feels
he's safe.
great when you hit a missile like that.
Looking good.
And now it's Mookie Betts. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Pajes off of first with 2 away.
All right, Los Angeles.
And
Ball
Mookie
1.
takes.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take
Now
it
batting,
every
the
time.
left
He clearly
fielder,
didn't catch
Day
that one on the
Oscar.
big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out
Hernandez.
there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Hernandez stands in now and watches strike 1.
Do it again.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That missed
2
by a
balls,
lot.
2 strikes.
Now 2-2. Struck him out looking. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 78.
pitching for the
He has a
Dodgers.
great slider with tons of
Number
movement.
78.
Now it's the
Leading off for the
DH,
Royals,
Nick
the designated
Lofton.
hitter, Nick Lofton.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect
I got a
the
ball, 1
batters
strike.
to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
1-2 now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
So 2 balls and no strikes. And that's down and away. Nobody out. Runner at first.
No strike.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Pajes makes the play, and there's one down. And now the right fielder, Jack Calderon. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. In the dirt, blocked. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. There's a strike. Dives and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And they get it out of the play. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Ball one low.
1-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pajes on his way over. Makes the catch. And that is that.
Now pitching for
back
Kansas
now,
City.
New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Daniel Lynch.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. And a good eye there.
Ball went out.
That's too low. And the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Count is 3-2.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gloves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Sung Kim.
And next for L.A., Sung Kim. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Late swing, foul to the left. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Now batting. The
Next is the
hitter,
Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
And that is out of play. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A solo shot, and they add on. It's 8-2. And here's Freddie Freeman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated.
That's
I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And out number one on the grab. Now the left fielder, Isaac Collins.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And a couple of quick outs. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
Number 7.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another W.
8-2 the final here. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.